My people. Y'all know how we start this thing off. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? My people, my people, my people. Party people, what's going on? Let's see if we fall up in here. Let's go ahead and let's get this on and popping. Yes, sir. Now, y'all know week one of the NFL season is officially in the books. And us over here at the program, man, yours especially, the leader of the program, we gotta really talk about some things this week, man. And there's one person in particular that we really gotta hold us a conversation about. Now, and it's gonna be this man right here. Oh yes, indeed. It's gonna be this man right here. Now, a lot has been made and a lot has been said about the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, can't get over the hump, can't get this done, and always collapsing in the fourth quarter. Now, just stick around with the program, y'all, and we definitely gonna tap into that. But we gotta let some of our people come up in here. And yeah, this week we're gonna have an unconventional podcast. I'm outside. I want to be outside when I do this, and I'm not coming to you traditionally on a desktop like I normally do. So, forgive me if the program operates just a little bit different this week. But I do got the drink. I do got the podcast, and I'm waiting on the people. But we are definitely here. Now, some of the things that transpired here in week one, I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised about. Other things I am surprised about. Some things I'm happy about. Other things I'm not happy about. Now, when it comes to us, the New York Giants, look, I have mixed feelings about our game, but we gonna get there when we get there. But if I had to pick games of the week, for sure, number one is definitely obviously the Bills and the Ravens, obviously. But before that, the game of the week definitely was the Steelers and the Jets. And number three, for sure, the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Now, I want to start with the Steelers and the Jets. Now, to be honest, bro, Justin Fields don't have nothing to be ashamed of. Justin Fields went out there and had a damn good game, bro. I mean, the man went out there and put up over 200 plus passing yards, and I believe he ran for over 75 yards, maybe 80 somewhere in there. But the basic point is he accumulated for so much offense, and the way the coordinator got him out there looking and playing, man, he actually looked efficient. He actually looked more than serviceable. Hell, I say more than decent. Matter of fact, we can go as far as say he looked damn good. And the, the Steelers defense, I can't lie to y'all, man. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit disappointed because although and it's kind of like Justin Fields said, like, bro, you got all these Hall of Fame names over there: T.J. Watt, Darius Slay. That's the debatable, but Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Rodgers, whatever's whatever. But more specifically on the defense, and honestly, they gave up 30 points. That's a lot of points to give up. Like that's a hell of a lot of points to give up in a football game. especially when you have all these people on your defense. And for Justin Fields, let's be honest, like it's Justin Fields, Brees Hall, and Garrett Wilson. That's about it, right? And I can't lie though, that hit at the end, hey, Jalen Ramsey definitely laid one on him, bro. And Garrett Wilson, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You a $30 million a year, you a $30 million a year receiver, bro. Like you gotta come up with that. I understand, bro, was balling out the whole day, and he had his shit going on. What's going on, my boy? He had his going on, but still, bro, like that's a big time catch. The Jalen Ramsey challenges in the now for sure. For sure, for sure. Like he definitely sealed the game away with that. Like he had, matter of fact, I got to drink to that. Hold on, right quick, cause hold on, man. I got to because he put it on, buddy. Now, Aaron Rodgers. Let's not forget what we saw was a motivated Aaron Rodgers. We saw a dedicated Aaron Rodgers. Now, did it look great? I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far to say it looked great. You funny as hell. I wouldn't go that far to say it was great, but it was definitely good. He had like 4 touchdowns, if I'm mistaken. Yes, he averaged about 5 yards per throw. I understand that, but it still was a great game from a quarterback that's like 40 plus, considering what he had to play against. Now, don't get nothing twisted. Now, I'm not going as far as saying, oh well, the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Oh, absolutely not. I probably wouldn't even reach out there. That I wouldn't even reach out there and say that the Steelers are going to win a playoff game. But it's a clear and obvious upgrade from last year. That's for sure. And I want to take this time to apologize for not coming out with a show last week. I was severely sick, and I didn't want to come on the show half stepping or whatever, or falling asleep, or dozing off, or just not engaged with the people. We don't do that over here at the program. So let me get that out of the way. Now, another game for week one: Eagles and Cowboys. Not gonna lie to you, CD Lamb. I need those catches, bro. I need them. I need them. And the tough part is, I'm sitting here telling the man that had like 7 or 8 catches for a buck 09. I know he was over 100 yards. That he had a terrible game, but really that last drive, the last 2 drives stood out. Like that one pass with Dak threw it across the middle. I want to say CD Lamb ran an air route. Brother, you got to come up with that. Like you have to come up with that. Like CD Lamb is revered as a top top five, top seven receiver in the NFL. Top five, top seven receiver in the NFL. If that's Ja'Marr Chase, he's making that play. If that's Justin Jefferson, he making that play. I'll even go as far as saying AJ Brown is making that play. Like you have to like that. Dak could have thrown a better pass, bro. A better passes, if you want to be honest. Like that. That really was one of the better Dak Prescott games we've seen in a while. Like he actually looked mobile. He looked fluid. He looked content. He looked locked in. And imagine if we get those catches, bro, Dak Prescott's numbers would have looked a lot better. I don't know about that, brother. I ain't gonna go that far. It's like Hunter Renfro is making that play. I wouldn't say that, but let's just say a good number of receivers in the NFL for sure is making that play, bro. Like beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta post this somewhere. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Unas momento. Hold on. All right, I'm back. 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 Now, I will say this about the Cowboys. That game wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, hell, they held the Eagles to only 3 points in the second half. Cause I thought it was gonna be a massacre. I ain't gonna even bullshit you. I thought them people was gonna get their fucking nose wiped down. Do you understand me? Like, and honestly, I would be remiss if I don't at least bring this up. Jalen Carter, that's a stupid ass move, bro. Like, we can argue, oh, Dak tried to spit on, like I told my man, bro, Dak spitting on anybody. That's giving Dak too much credit. That ain't never been in his. I don't care about him winking, smiling, anything, bro. Like, that's giving him too much credit, bro. That's not in his character, his stilo, and his makeup or anything. So why all of a sudden now, and why all of a sudden with him, it's it's just, bro. You gotta be, if you don't know what to do in that moment, refer to Reed Blankenship, cause George Crash Out Pickens tried to get Reed Blankenship to crash out, and Reed Blankenship didn't take the bait. He didn't take the bait, bro. Like, that's just how it is, bro. That's why they say football is a mental sport. But really, in all honesty, hats off to the Cowboys, bro, for at least competing, at least making it look way better than what it was supposed to be. And for AJ fucking Brown to only give me 1.80 points in fantasy, that is fucking trash. That's trash. Now look, I get Philly and they and they scheme and how they like to do things by letting their run game play itself out, and we'll throw it if we got to. We just primarily want to run the ball with Jalen and with Saquon. I mean, if it gives us results, cool, cool. But that ain't a sustainable formula for the rest of the season. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like that for the rest of the season. I honestly don't. I mean, it can't be like that. But if it stays like that, even throughout the next 3 games, we might start hearing some conversations coming out of Philly. Just saying. Just saying. Now, next game, Chiefs, Chargers. I do like, and John, I know I'm talking about your team. They got to go make a play for Tyreek Hill, bro. I know my people been saying it for forever. Like, they need to go get Tyreek back. But yeah, they can't continue playing the ball the way they playing it. If so, we might see Pat come in. My boy say they so. That's funny. We might see Pat come in the playoffs as a wild card team. That's literally the only thing we haven't seen so far. Patrick Mahomes becoming a wild card and taking the team to the Super Bowl. Now, this week coming up, this is gonna be a true test, bro, to see where they mind really at, to see where they heart at, see where they mind at, and see if they really are having a Super Bowl hangover, or like they were talking about this evening. I mean, this afternoon, this morning on First Take or on ESPN, and saying they punch drunk. The Eagles to punch them in their mouth so hard in the Super Bowl, they still ain't recovered. Now, it's tough losing Xavier Worthy, not having Rashee Rice. And personally, I think they still paying for trading Ladarius Sneed. Cause say what you want, but Ladarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie, oh, they was nice together. Both of them became all pros. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a drink for them that Chiefs. But since Ladarius Sneed has been traded, bro, their pass defense has been bludgeoned. And really, their defense is living off of Chris Jones. If Chris Jones is gonna make a play, if Chris Jones is gonna get quarterback pressures, if Chris Jones is gonna get sacked, et cetera, et cetera. And a great pass rush, I'm sure y'all know this, but a great pass rush makes up for a bunch of deficiencies in the secondary. And whenever Chris Jones is not making an impact, that secondary really get exposed. Like, for real. Like, they get exposed. Now, if we're being honest with ourselves, we have to admit that aura of the Chiefs, like, the way the Patriots had that aura for a decade, the Chiefs aura is really, really gone. And honestly, it started with Joe Burrow and the Bengals. If I had to take a swing at it, the reason why y'all didn't pick up those defensive players in the offseason is because y'all was too busy trying to rebuild the O line. And you did that to a degree. But now we need pass catchers and maybe another DB. Shit. The Chiefs probably should have been in the Jalen Ramsey's sweepstakes. Now, the Chargers, who the Chargers got to go play? Hold on, let me see who the Chargers got to go play. Give me 1 second. Chargers got to go play. All right, the Chargers got to go play the Raiders. The Chargers got to go play the Raiders. Okay, now I think. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to what I was saying last week. I do believe that the Broncos do have a legitimate chance to win this division, bro, and the Chargers do too. Well, of course the Chargers, because they already started out for sure. They do. The Chargers already started out with a win against the Chiefs in Brazil. Now, I'll say this: the Chiefs have earned the Chiefs have at least earned the cachet of the same cachet the Patriots have. Whenever that they have a shot until it says eliminated from playoff contention. The Chiefs have a shot, and they're not going to be a team that's going to just blow the competition for the whole regular season. They're going to turn it on at the middle and the end of the season, and we're gonna see what they look like in January. But the Chargers got to go play the Raiders. That's gonna be a win. That's gonna be a win to me at least. Unless the Chargers just fall completely off the face of the earth this week, that's a win for the Chiefs. I mean the Chargers. So, my point exactly. My point exactly. The Chiefs will always have a shot. As long as it don't say eliminated from playoff contention, they'll always have a shot. Now, the Raiders, I'm not gonna lie to you. They sneaky. They sneaky. They are sneaky. Now they not as sneaky as they not as sneaky as the Chargers, if you want to call the Chargers sneaky. But I think the Raiders got a chance to actually do a little bit of something this year. Gino actually looked good this past week. Like, let me see if I can pull up Geno. Hold on. Week one, goddamn it. 362 and a touchdown. All right, the Gino had 362 and 362 and a touchdown pass and an interception. Now that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ashton Genty had like 19 carries for like 38 yards and a touchdown. Not really saying much, but nevertheless, like y'all know what's going on with the Raiders, bro. Y'all gotta stop that badass white boy named Max Crosby. Ooh, we know bullshit. Max Crosby coming with that thumper pumper. Yeah, the Chargers gonna get the dub on the Raiders, that's for sure. Definitely agree the Chiefs gonna get better as the season progresses. Yeah, I'm not saying they're gonna just go leapfrog and be in the playoffs, but they're gonna be better than what you come to expect of the Raiders. Is what I'm saying. They might just miss the playoffs, like on some needing this team and that team to win or lose a tie or whatever the case may be. Sort of like how the Bengals was uh was almost in the playoffs. It's gonna be something to that effect. Speaking of the Bengals, let's go over to the Bengals and the Browns from downtown. Now, if you took these Browns, if you took these Browns and the spread, you actually look good this weekend. But the Browns had a kicker, bro, and I believe Dustin Hopkins. I think they put him on IR or he was injured or whatever. Had Dustin Hopkins was in the game to make that kick, oh man, we'll be having a whole different conversation about them Bengals. We'll be talking about how year after year the Browns. Nah, they two would play. That's what the Bengals played this weekend. The Browns. The Bengals got a. I forgot who the Bengals is playing this weekend. I'll look it up in 1 second. But the Bengals. Hey man, look, hey, that defense. Hey, it's week one. Let's give it some time. But that defense actually looked at pretty decent. And I know decent is an upgrade from trash. You know, because last year, I ain't gonna lie, they looked at pretty trash. So, nah, that's funny as hell. But yeah, I believe they had a fumble recovery. I know they had a pick for sure that went off Jerry Judy's hands. God damn it. But nevertheless, but I will tell you this: Jamar Chase and T. Higgins combining for like 3 or 4 catches and 40 yards. Yeah, brother, that's not happening again. And unfortunately, I gotta play against Jamar Chase this week in fantasy. So yeah, I'm gonna get stretched out. Pause. And the next 5 years, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I give you 10 years and you'll still be wrong. Yeah, D Law. Yeah, D Law. He do, bro. He do got butterfingers. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you though. Not gonna lie to you. Ever since him and Steve Smith had their little exchangement of words or whatever the case may be, they actually, I mean, he actually been turning up a little bit. He actually has. If they get that chemistry and just a few more improvements on a few keep. Listen, bro, let me tell you something about the Browns. The funny thing about the Browns is they hit on almost every position except quarterback. Like, bro, they didn't have D ends, corners, running backs, receivers, O linemen, D linemen, whatever. But they just can't get it right at the quarterback position. Nah, dead ass, bro. Like when it do matter, he do drop that ball. But I see a little progression. I don't want to get too hung up on the Browns because there's another team in the AFC North that we are gonna fucking talk about. No bullshit. My boy Denzel. Well, yeah. So did Larry Fitz. So did Randy Moss. So did Wes Walker. So did Chris Carter. So did Dan Marino. But unfortunately, them things don't check out sometimes. Sometimes. I don't think he is for the Browns, bro. I want Shador to go to Indy, bro. If Shador goes to Indy and Shane Steichen just shows you that he's a hell of a play caller, but let's hold on. Let's wait a minute about Indy. We're gonna talk about Indy. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna have a special segment for this man right here. This man right here, we're gonna have a special segment for him. I promise to God. Please stick around. We're gonna talk about this and these. We gonna talk about him. But there's another team in the AFC North. I mean, I talked about the Steelers already, so y'all might have missed me a little bit. Y'all missed me a little bit with the with the Steelers and Jets talk. Give me 1 second. All right. So right now, the Browns are I'm not gonna lie to you. The Browns are actually in a pretty solid, solidified position if you really think about it. Remember, the Jaguars traded up with them and gave the Browns their first round pick for this upcoming draft to get in that second spot to get Shador. I mean, to get Travis Hunter. So the Browns can still go shopping for another quarterback next year. Remember that. Definitely. The story of John Harbaugh's life. Nigga selling drugs. Nah, it will be more than magic, bro. If they go to the if Shador would have went to the Indy, I probably would have had the Colts winning the division. Maybe. Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. I mean, it sounds like y'all want to get into it right now. Do y'all want to get into it right now, or y'all want to wait? We can get into it right now if y'all want to. I gotta take this shot before I get started on him. But let me get to the Texans game right quick, since I got D Law up in here. Honestly, y'all, I got one thing about the Texans, and honestly, it's Nick Fairley or whatever the OC name is. Listen, bro, we did this with Bobby Slowick already. He came in, he had a fire first year, and then next year it looked terrible. Now, defensively, you can't ask for anything else. Like, defense held the Rams to 14 points. 14. And it was a tough ass 14 points. Not facts. It was a tough ass 14 points, right? Like, and then a good portion of the game, they didn't have Puka Nacua. For Puka Nacua to come back in the game and still light it up the way he did. Come on now. Come on now, man. D'Amico, look, I ain't got no problems with D'Amico. I ain't got no problems with the defense. I swear to God, they're locked. Talk about it, D-Law. Talk about it. It's on lock. Like, they coming hard. Pause. Like, in the draft, the Texans don't need anything on defense. They need linemen and a running back. Now, I like Joe Mixon. I do. But I think his style of play is starting to catch up to him. I mean, it ain't like we just paid the man on some Saquon Barkley shit, but we do got him, and he does play a key role in his offense. Now, I love Chubb Love. Nick Chubb, I call him Chubb Love. You got to get Nick Chubb some love. Now, Nick Chubb, I, him and Joe Mixon are like identical backs, man. Like, they do the same thing. Neither one of them is terrific in the pass game, even though Joe Mixon is better than Nick Chubb in the pass game, but that's not really saying much. And we need a real dynamic back that can go hit the hole and get the way he needs to be going. Mm, that's up for debate. That's up for debate, D-Law. I can't lie to you. I mean, I just seen him bleeding. I mean, I put it like this. I trust the Rams medical staff. It's not like it's the Chargers medical staff that has a history of, or the Dolphins that has a history of some shady shit. No, you're wrong. When we had Kyle Shanahan as an OC, we definitely had a great offense. When Aaron Foster was running that football, definitely had a great offense. We for sure had a great offense. We've never had a team that we can put it all together collectively. Like, if we had a great defense, we had an abysmal average offense. If we had a great offense, we had an abysmal average defense. Like, if we would have had J.J. Watt, Antonio Smith, uh, Justin Reed, like around those times, like those days, like when J.J. Watt was winning Defensive Player of the Year. Oh my goodness, we would have had ourselves something. Okay, we got Big Rob up in here. We got Big Rob up in here, my boy. Now my people flocking up in here. I don't trust nobody. That's fair. That's fair. I can't argue with you on that one, brother. I can't argue with you at all on that one. Yeah, nah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Hey man, hey, Matt Shaw put up 4,770 passing yards. That year, I believe Andre Johnson had 1,400 receiving yards. Yeah, bro. At one point, Andre Johnson was the best football player. Well, was one of the best, if not the best receiver in football for that year or two. I'm just saying. Okay, there go my boy up in here. Good thing we done talking about them Eagles. Yeah. All right. So get some distractions by a lot of end, man. But honestly, bro, the Texans. I think the Texans will squeeze out the division. I mean, I believe they'll do that. But just like me and my man's talk about, bro, we don't trust that O-line. And they just gave you a reason, man. Chest ass. It could be fixed, bro. I wouldn't say curse just yet. I wouldn't say that. Now, let's slide over to the Tennessee Titans. Hey, man, look. Y'all stay on watch, bro. Y'all stay on watch. In about 3 weeks, we're going to have a conversation about Callahan, bro. Callahan coaching malpractice, bro. Now I'm gonna give him a little grace. I'm gonna give him just a little bit of grace. But bro, you're not doing Cam Ward no favors. You should have definitely told your kicker to kick that out of bounds and save the 2-minute warning. By having him kick it to the end zone and letting them run it out, you killed the 2-minute warning. You put the defense in a crazy spot. Well, you put Cam Ward in a crazy spot, honestly. And Jeffrey Simmons, I love him, bro. Like Jeffrey Simmons is a dynamic defensive player in this league. But you can't have bonehead penalties like that, bro. Like you're not helping the cause. You're not helping the cause at all by doing that. Like the man already had him wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? And for you to come in and just shove the nigga and somebody say Myron Mims sold or whatever, I mean it don't matter because if you don't touch him, there's nothing to sell. So your unsportsmanlike penalty don't help the program at all. Now the Titans, they got their quarterback. I believe Cam Ward would definitely be something for sure. Talk your shit. Like Cam Ward definitely gonna be something in this league. Now I got him around the Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert type of stratosphere, but that's not particularly bad considering Steve McNair is the greatest quarterback in Titans history, Titans Oilers history, and I mean one Super Bowl appearance in '99, came up a yard short. You know how that goes. So they'll be all right, bro. Like honestly, I really don't have the Titans competing for the division this year, but within the next year or two, it'll change. I don't give a shit. Hey. We gonna see. Hey, I believe everybody can fuck up once. Unlike John Harbaugh, who got a chronicled history of fucking up. But Bryce, we're gonna have this drink for you, brother. Or Bill. I'm just calling Bryce. Bill. But Calvin Ridley, $92 million receiver. I need those plays. I need those plays. I need them. I need those plays. I need those plays. I need them for sure. All right. Let's slide over to good old Wendy. Indianapolis Colts at the boat. I ain't bullshit. Nah, my boy on his live. Well, yeah, Anthony Jett, I know you up in here. Nah, my boy called it. He said, listen. Danny Dimes gonna come out there. He gonna look real good. He gonna sell the people a bill of goods. He gonna make it look real good. And then when you think he got it right, oh man, it's gonna look just like Scooby Doo when they snatched that mask off the ghouls. Say I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. I will say this though, Mike McDaniel got to get fired. Mike McDaniel has to be fired. Like it's just not working, bro. Like y'all not doing nothing, and they doing it fast. You stuck with Tua, bro. That contract is so terrible. It is, and Tyreek wants out, which I believe you should have traded Tyreek. I was saying trade Tyreek after he had back-to-back 1,700-yard seasons. Some people call it crazy. Some people call it crazy. Nah, some people call it crazy. But I was just saying, like, hey, man, shit, that's what you can get the most for. You got to trade people where you can get the most assets for them because if you wait, age, production, all these things come into effect. And that's the difference between you getting a first round pick, a second round pick, or a third round pick, or a fourth round pick. I'm just saying. And right now, would you honestly pay like a first round draft pick for Tyreek Hill? Right now. Like, what would you pay that? Hell no, you wouldn't, bro. Like, man, there's no team in the league that'll pay a first round draft pick for Tyreek Hill. Hell, not even a second. I say a third, honestly. I think a third is just about right. What's going on? All right, all right. So, look, check him out. Yes, sir. Well, you got a personal agenda on that. I don't know about that last part, but yeah. Come on, dog. Like you can't look that bad again, man. Hold on, let me go look this shit up. My bad, y'all. I'm operating off my phone today. Next week we'll be back to regular scheduled programming. But hold on. Let's see. 33-8, bro. Y'all two, y'all two only threw for 114 and a touchdown. 114 and a touchdown. Averaged only 5 yards a throw. The man was 14 for 23. Come on now. There we go. Talk about it. Talk about it, D-Law. See, I knew somebody went to the program, man. You remember the program, D-Law. You talking about it right now. You trade it when the value's high. You got to trade it when the value's high. Yeah. Yes. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. They say there's rumor has it there's two teams that's inquiring heavily about Tyreek Hill. That's the Chiefs and the Steelers. I'm sure everybody has seen it by now. And who do y'all think is a better fit? Do y'all think the Chiefs or the Steelers? Now, if you say Kansas City, I obviously wouldn't have a problem with that. Facts. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But I ain't gonna lie, boy, the Steelers, that's running back numbers. Nah, for real. Now look, let me tell you Daniel Jones numbers. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. 22. Come on, y'all. Daniel Jones had 22. 22 of 29 for 272. He averaged 9.4 yards a throw. And he threw a touchdown and he ran two in. Come on, bro. What's really going on? What's really going on, man? Chiefs 100%. Not mad at you. Now, one thing that that we got to understand, and you got to understand how I look at this. Like I've always said, I say 2 years ago, like because 2 years ago is when he came off that 1,700-yard season, his last 1,700-yard season. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, that would be freaky. He go out there to the Steelers, boy. I'm not bullshit. Hey, the Ravens. Hey, I put it like this. I put it like this. if Tyreek Hill goes to the Steelers, that's gonna tip the division because y'all know the Ravens pass defense ain't about a damn thing. Ain't about a damn thing. Ain't about nothing. Them people can't cover nothing. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. Now, the Colts, I got the Colts competing for the division, but still ultimately will fall short. Cause I'm sorry, bro. That Texan defense get unleashed on Daniel Jones. Ooh, I ain't bullshitting. I ain't bullshitting. They gonna rack up Daniel. That's gonna be the game. That's gonna be the game when Daniel Jones come back to reality. That's for sure. Hey, he would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. No bullshit. All right, let me go down the list a little bit. Let's go out there to the NFC West. We talked about the Rams and Texans already. All right, Seahawks, 49ers. Ain't gonna lie, bro. And y'all know I'm a Brock Purdy. I'm a Brock Perk dog fan. Brock Percocet. Brock Percolator. I ain't bullshitting, man. They gave my nigga some fentanyl on Sunday. They gave my boy some fentanyl, man. He was out of there. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one pick he threw in double coverage, that was shitty. That was pretty shitty. I can't lie about that. That's a terrible interception. Like that one pick that Ernest Jones had, that's great linebacker play. Like any quarterback would have made that same read. That's just a great play by the linebacker. But now that second pick was terrible. It was terrible. And if we being honest, bro, if we being honest, like I say, I'm gonna call it unbiasedly. If we're being honest, the touchdown, the game, the game winning touchdown pass. If Tongue is whatever the fuck his name is, respectfully, if he don't make the proper adjustment, bro, that is an interception. That is more of a good catch than it was a great pass, if we being honest. But I mean, history gonna read it as a touchdown pass. It is what it is. And Jackson Smith and Jigba, I love you, former member of the Acres Home Hard Hitters. Very nice. You got to hold on to that football. Sam Darnold putting that football on the dirt. And I do say this about the 49ers. Robert Saleh is back in the building. Robert Saleh is back in the building. So that defense is going to come together. Oh, it's going to come together for sure. The 49ers' biggest thing is can they stay healthy? Because I believe this week coming up, Christian McCaffrey is going to, not Christian McCaffrey. Brock Purdy is going to be out. George Kittle is out for a couple weeks. Juwan Jennings has just got hurt again. Fred Warner out there giving, yeah, facts. Hey, it was one play where bro shot the gap and he looked it good. Pause. He looked it real good. Now we're gonna see what the 49ers cooking with this upcoming week. I believe they got to play the Saints. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, they play the Saints in New Orleans. Yeah, they got to play the Saints in New Orleans. That should be a very winnable game, even without Brock Purdy. Mac Jones should be able to come in and make something happen. Should be able. All right. Now the the Arizona Cardinals. I don't sound like Mad Dog Russo. Dead ass. Damn. I mean, IR about 4 weeks minimum. Mac Jones could go 2-2. If Perk Dog go to they need to get my boy some Narcan. If Perk Dog goes to IR, Mac Jones could come out 2-2, man. I believe in that. Now, the Cardinals, they did win against the Saints. They did. It was an ugly win. But we got to talk about Will Johnson. Where you at, Tony, man? Where you at? Our resident draft expert, Anthony Jett. Our Mel Kiper, Anthony Kiper. Still of the draft, man. He going to put it in here somewhere. And he said as soon as bro made that hit, he texted me immediately. Still in the draft. Hey man, I'm telling y'all right now, Will Johnson gonna be a fucking problem. He gonna be a fucking problem. He already out there. Hey, Chris Olave felt every piece of Will Johnson. Pause. And Will Johnson supposed to have. Will Johnson supposed to have an interception, but it got called back. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, on this program, hey, on the program, which was truly, you know what I'm saying. We give credit where credit is due, and bro definitely called it. No, facts. That's still a winnable game. The Saints is still a winnable game. Still a winnable. I know, bro. I was sounding like Mad Dog Russo for a second, because they definitely was the St. Louis Cardinals at one point. But yeah, the Cardinals. Is it time to give up on Kyler Murray? I wish my boy Jay was up in here, man. He a Cardinals fan. He fuck with the Cardinals. But is it time to pull the plug on the Kyler Murray experiment? What y'all think? Talk to me. What y'all think? Oh, whoa! I almost hit the wrong button. Is it time to pull the plug on Kyler Murray? What y'all think? Y'all talk to me right quick, man. Like, is it time to pull the plug on Kyler Murray? It might be. I don't know. Like I don't like. It goes back to that conversation. It goes back to that conversation I was just having about holding on to stars, bro. Why are we holding on to stars if we're not gonna compete? Now, again, I might be calling Kyler Murray a star, and some people might disagree with that. But I mean, good player. Why we're holding on to good player? We should sell. Can we not compete? What y'all think? Is it time to pull the plug on Kyler Murray, or y'all indifferent on Kyler Murray? Okay, I feel you. I feel you, but when? How long do we gotta wait? Like he played well. All right, let me go check him out right quick. Hold on. I know when they got James Conner. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. When James Conner left the Steelers, how did the Steelers let that go out walk out the door? Nah, okay. So why wouldn't you give up on Kyler Murray just yet? I'm not saying you wrong, bro. I just want to understand your perspective. Let me go look this up. Okay. Okay, like I got you. I got you, D-Law. That he played well. 21 for 29, 163, and two touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, hey, that's a well game. I got you on that. We can meet on that. Yeah. How we ain't waiting out there in Philly, huh? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. He played well. Let's just say, okay, let's hold that. Hey, we're gonna pin this question and we're gonna wait to the end of the season. The end of the season, I'm gonna ask the same question again. Let's see if D Law changes his opinion on that. But as of now, I'm with you. I'll give him a little grace, a little bit. All right, now let's go on over to the NFC North. Yes, nigga, I'm waiting on them pay. I'm waiting on the Ravens last. I got something to say. No bullshit. Now, Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson. Fuck that. Pause. Hold him. Let's go to Detroit. I told y'all, bro. I said I'm worried about Detroit. I said it. I said it before week 1. I said, bro, Detroit is something about losing both your coordinators that everybody is not going to be able to replicate what Philly did. And honestly, bro, honestly, there's a stat out there that says Jared Goff without Sean McVay and Ben Johnson is 0-19-1. Jesus Christ. And honestly, I think we just got a good glimpse of it. Now, the guy that was supposed to be in the OC, the guy that ended up going over there to the Jets and making Justin Fields look good, was supposed to be in the OC for the Lions. But they ended up promoting in-house, and they got who they got now, that Morton fella. And he don't look good. He don't look good. And Jamar Gibbs had 10 catches for 30 yards, y'all. 10 catches for 30 fucking yards. That's pretty terrible. Like, I know they got 3 new starters on the O-line. Whenever the Ragnar, they center, just retired. And it ain't looking the same, man. And Michael Parsons, he looked good. He looked good. Yeah, Detroit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna have a drink for Detroit. I'm gonna have a drink for all my Detroit niggas out there, man. My boy Paul. I fuck with young Paul. My boy Ryan Stork. That's my boy. That's my guy. But I gotta have a drink for y'all. That's tough. That's tough. Because honestly, I love this light right here, but honestly, y'all, Detroit, they didn't have no fucking defense. So I love Eric Glenn and all that, and I love hey bro, I love the way Eric Glenn is handling the Jets out there. Oh yes, sir. If you fuck up on this team, you out of here. But anyway, Aiden Hutchinson is the best thing they got going on defense. They don't have anything else. I understand that Meek Robertson and that Arnold fella that is only his second year in the league, but bro, y'all ain't got enough. And now y'all don't have no quality coordinators leading this show. Oh yes, sir. This is gonna get very ugly. And the way the Packers was looking this weekend, the Packers broke their foot off in them people's ass. You understand me? The Packers put their foot all up the people's ass. Nah, for real. They might be so. Hey, look. But I will say this about Green Bay. You better. Nigga, you better. Because Mike Parsons getting paid $47 million. I know it's still they say $47 million. $47 million. Man, I better go get me a sack. Matter of fact, that ain't good enough. I need a sack, a forced fumble, a pick, a fumble 6, a pick 6. I need it all, goddamn. I ain't bullshit. $47 million a year. But nah, real talk though. The Packers are a force to be reckoned with. They looking good. Threat to Philly? I don't know just yet. Let's not like, bro, like to like that. We gotta put. Look, I swear to God, like Philly do get a lot of love on this program because the real is the real. But we gotta stop acting like that's just something easy to do. It ain't easy. Like honestly, you haven't really seen it. You haven't seen no team in the league really just stop them. Like stop them. Like it takes a lot, and most teams don't have the enough personnel for it. But let me keep moving down the line. I still got quite a few more games to get to. The Bears. The Bears. No, for sure. But also, but people try to put them up there to beat Philly, and I'm like, dog, Philly know who Michael Parsons is. They are quite familiar with Michael Parsons. So if they was able to beat you last year without Michael Parsons, I think Philly can still beat you with Michael Parsons. Honestly, I think you need more than that. If they would have kept Jaire Alexander, we might be able to talk about something. But Jaire Alexander don't stay healthy, and we. I promise you, bro. We gonna talk about the Ravens. I'm probably gonna have a whole 30 minutes to talk about the Ravens. But let's get to the Vikings and the Bears. Now, the Bears, the Vikes. What do y'all think about JJ McCarthy? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about it? What's your thoughts on JJ McCarthy? Oh, I keep man, I swear to God, I'm gonna accidentally end this live. I keep pressing the wrong button. What's your thoughts on JJ McCarthy? It feels good out here. What's your thoughts on JJ? Like, I think JJ. I don't know. I might be seeing the tale of two quarterbacks. And my thing is, what are you gonna do when you play against a Philly, a LA Rams, a fucking Detroit, not Detroit, Packers, fucking the Bucks. Now I'm just naming off teams in the NFC, but it ain't too many people. It ain't gonna be too many teams that you gonna be down by that many points, and they just gonna trot you back into the game. Now I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But like I'm saying, how many teams are gonna leave the door open for you like that to pull off something like that? Because honestly, bro, well, actually, this is reverse because this happened to Caleb Williams. Like, what's gonna happen whenever teams start sending that fire to you? Now, forgive me, I might be wrong about this, but Dennis Allen didn't really get after it. Like he left the game. He left the game on the table for sure. Tybo is not leaving that game on the table. Vic Fangio not leaving that game on the table. I don't know. Mike Shula is not lit. That's the DC out there at, with the Rams. He's not leaving that game on the table. These people ain't gonna be none of this play with you, man. The people sending a house and they sending it to you right now. Hell, against us, shit, we might be able to get after you. Now their left tackle Darshaw supposed to be coming back within the next game or so, so that's gonna be a little bit of improvement. That was a nice ass pass he did give to Aaron Jones, though. I got to say that. Now that pick six, that I actually got to give more of that to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, the ball was a little late, but Justin Jefferson gotta run a better route than that. He gotta run a better route than that. Like as a receiver, bro, you're taught if you're driving, you gotta drive up, force the DB to open his hips, and then cut the route down, cut it down. Now you trying to get up there with him, all he doing is squatting on the route. All he did was squat and slide. Easiest thing a defender could do on an out route. Oh, on my soul, and not just the Eagles, not just the Eagles, man, not just the Eagles. It's all the teams that was just listed. But yeah, now for sure, we got to come on with it. Now it's his first game in the National Football League, and we gonna give him a little bit of grace. But next week he got to go play Atlanta and Michael Pittman, Michael Penix. It's crazy. Last time they played each other was in the national championship here in Houston. And now they're going to go get it on in the National Football League. Very nice. All right. Now, let me get to. I know I talked about Geno and the Raiders, but let me talk about the Patriots for a second. When the Patriots get Christian Gonzalez back, and we got to keep an eye on Christian Gonzalez because, bro, he's starting to look a little injury prone out there. Hold on. Let me take this down right quick. He's starting to look a little injury prone out there. But when the Patriots get Christian Gonzalez back in the fold, they gonna pick up something. They gonna look like something. Now I'm not gonna win no division. I gotta win in 7 games. But as far as the Patriots are concerned, that's actually pretty good. Drake May's got to continue to develop, and they need to take the training wheels off of him. Now, let's go out here to the NFC East. Talk about my team right quick, man. The New York Football Giants. We need we need linebackers. We need a corner, and we'll be all right, bro. And obviously help on that O line. We gave up 21 points, only scored 6, and Rush Jackson Dart got to start by week 3. Now I'm cool. At first, I know I was saying middle of the season, let Russ get through the thick of the schedule, and then let's see where we go from there. But now we got to expedite this process because Sunday looked ugly, and honestly, we had multiple chances to win the game. And I believe I'm not gonna step out there and say Jackson Dart would have won us the game, but I believe we would have had a better shot, and I do believe we would have scored at least a touchdown. We would have lost by 7, no more than 7, no more than 7. We would have lost by no more than 7. But 21-6, we lost by 15. Tough sledding, but they are using Abdul Carter how I thought they would. Oh yeah, he gonna be the spy. But we gotta also learn how to wrap up in the open field, man. Like we not making wrap up tackles, and it looked a little abysmal on camera. Malik Neighbors crashing out on the sideline, nothing to see there. I mean, I'll be a little frustrated too because the quarterback we got in the game is not really giving us a chance to win, and it's tough, bro. When you out there by yourself and you got to go swinging by yourself, and the quarterback can't get you the ball because he can't stay upright, and he walking into sacks. I gotta have a drink for us. We play the Cowboys next, but if we put Jackson Dart up in there and we dart to success, Cowboy fan better not tell me nothing. I ain't bullshit. Better not tell me nothing. Don't want to hear. But no, seriously, we gotta try something different. It's just not looking good if we continue this same trajectory. It's not gonna look good at all. Let me look at Russ numbers right quick. Sure, it ain't nothing to be happy about. Russell Wilson was 17 for 37, 168 yards, averaged 4.5 yards a throw. Obviously, no touchdown, and was sacked two times. But it's 2 egregious sacks. Like it just looked bad, bro. Like Leak had 5 for 71, and Russell Wilson did put that ball on the dirt, but he got it back, but can't put that ball on the dirt. Now Jackson Dart, he do got to learn how to slide. Like brother, even though your comp is at Josh Allen, you not Josh Allen. Like gotta slide, brother. Gotta slide. Okay. I feel like there's a game I'm forgetting. Panthers and who played the Panthers? Jacksonville. I'm so up and down about Bryce Young. Like at the end of last season, Bryce Young did look good. He did. I can't lie about that. He looked real good. Almost beat the Eagles. But I don't know. Like the beginning of the season, it just looks bland, vanilla. Like Ted McMillan, he gonna be a little something. He gonna be a little something. Not really a speed guy. Big target, big hands, and I think he gonna be all right in the NFL. Now, Travis Hunter, I ain't really do too much. Matter of fact, let me go look at him right quick. Hold on. Yeah, Travis Hunter had like 6 catches for 33 yards. Not really saying too much. Didn't really make a splash. Now, that one pass that J.C. Horn picked off, that was going to Travis Hunter. That was a beautiful pick. I can't even lie about that. And J.C. Horn been on the bubble. He been on the bubble. Just couldn't really get right with the injuries and whatnot. But I think he gonna be all right. Uh, the Jags, last in the division. I'm sorry. Like I just believe Trevor Lawrence is who he is. Trevor Lawrence is what he is. And I know my boy E is a Jags fan and respect E. That's my boy. I love him. But nah, they I just don't see it. This is not the Jaguars of old when they had Jalen Ramsey on the squad, Leonard Fournette, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I think Sunshine Ronnie Bass' time in Jacksonville gonna be up in the next 2 years. That's just me. That's just me. Um, let's see what else we got going on here. Oh yeah, gotta talk about the second best game of the weekend last week, or third best game of the weekend last week. I mean, and that was definitely between the Buccaneers and the Falcons. Hey, bro, Emeka Buka is him. Rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year. You get almost book it, bro. Like he just gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked good. Like Baker Mayfield get another target. Now when McMillan comes back and Chris Godwin get together, I ain't gonna lie, the Bucks gonna be something to fuck with. And when Tristan Wirfs get healthy, I believe he should be coming back in the next 2 weeks or so. The Bucks gonna be something to fuck with, y'all. Do not sleep on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cause Quaker Baker, Honey Bunches of Oats, oh, he's out there. And Baker Mayfield, when he's talking that shit, he got that moxie flowing and it's flowing and going. That's that's gonna be a tough out. I'm not gonna lie to you. In the playoffs, the Bucks gonna be a tough out. Now, I will say this: the Eagles do have a tough time against Baker Mayfield. That is true. Now, fully healthy versus fully healthy, we might have us a toss-up game now. All that talk about Green Bay being the team that could go out there and compete with the Eagles, I think it's the Buccaneers. Ty Bowles know how to cook some shit up now. All right. All right. All right. The time has arrived for us to have this conversation about this man right here. This man right here. Now, there's a lot of talk that goes around the league about how Sean McDermott, how he can't get over the hump, he can't beat 15, which is true, by the way. How the Bills always get that close, but can't really seal the deal, can't really close the door. Fuck that. Let's talk about John motherfucking Harbaugh. Harbaugh has been there since 2007. And y'all, we got to get out of this. We have to get out of this thinking of these Ravens or those Ravens. Like these Ravens, and this is with all due respect, these Ravens is not Ed Reed, is not Aloe Nada, is not Uncle Suggs, is not Ray Lewis, is not. They is not thinking that they just this defense is gonna go out here and stomp you out, beat you up. do all this. No, 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 no. It is not that. And we got to stop trying to give them the decency or give them respect or give them the courtesy or the excuse or the cachet of being those type of Ravens. I promise you, Ray Lewis wouldn't be standing for this. Uncle Suggs wouldn't be standing for this. Like, y'all feel me out there? Like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Like, there's no fucking way you be up 15 going into the fourth quarter. And you got Derrick Henry out there flowing and going. Lamar Jackson out there flowing and going. No bullshit. The quarterback for the Acres Home Hard Hitters, led by the Dick Gregory program. Do you understand? He out there putting up all type of amazing plays and points out there in fantasy. I'm looking good. And for Harbaugh to is 4-2. First off, Derrick Henry cannot put the ball in the dirt. That's true. Like, we all know that, bro. But when the last time you ever seen Derrick Henry fumble twice in a game? When have you ever seen that? And to me, bro, when your defense can't stop shit from an ass that got diarrhea, can't stop nothing, why the fuck would you punt the ball back to Josh Allen? Like, I'm looking at it, bro. I'm sitting here like, okay, bet. I'm playing against Josh Allen in fantasy, so I got some personal shit riding on this. So after Josh Allen just did that old freaky diggy, oogie boogie shit, I say, man, I'm down by a point. If Josh Allen complete another pass, I'm done. Like, my ship is sunk. So I say, man, look here. I say, look, it's platinum. It's 4 minutes to go. The Ravens finna get the ball. They finna run this ball down their throat. Josh Allen is not touching this ball no more. I'm gonna get up out of here by winning this game by a point. But no. What my nigga say was Miss Johnson grass look good. Stanley grass look good. What about my grass? No. Nah, facts. Now, my thing is this. This has now been set. This is game number 17 that you was up by double digits in the game or going into the fourth quarter, and you blew the lead. And if you don't believe, and if you are a non-believer, let me show you a little something. These are all the games that Harbaugh has blown the leads to. And if you can't see that, you might have to blow up your screen. But look at this. Last night, up 40-25, coming into the fourth. Last year, 23-13, going up against the Raiders. 31-17, going up against the motherfucking Browns. 13-3 against the Steelers. 19-10 against the Jaguars. 20-10 versus us. 20-3 against Buffalo again. 14-35 against Miami. 21-10 against Tennessee. 17-7 against the Steelers. 17-7 against the Saints. 10-20 against the Steelers. 21-9 against the fucking Browns. 28-14 against the Steelers. Against the Patriots. 13-3 against the Steelers. 21-7 against the Steelers. 20-10 against the Patriots. 13-3 against the Steelers. God damn, the Steelers be coming back on that ass. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. And the reason why I'm saying this, y'all, and the reason why I'm having this, just this, I don't want to call it a hard on because that sounds very weird. But the reason why I'm going so hard about this is the fact that, bro, John Harbaugh has been there since 2007. Since I was a freshman in high school, bro. I've been out of high school almost 15 years. That means you've been on this job for an extended period of time. And you can't get this done. Bro, we cannot keep living off the Super Bowl of Ed Reed and Ray Lewis's last year together. Ray Lewis's last year in the league, but Suggs, Ray Lewis, and Ed Reed last year together. Dog, Colin Kaepernick was still in the league. Like, come on, bro. Like, and honestly, we might have to start holding our tongue on the criticism of Lamar. And y'all know me. I will criticize Lamar Jackson. I will be the first to tell you about Lamar Jackson. But I can't really look at what he got to work with. Look what he got to work with. There's no way, bro, on 4th and 2, you don't call up a play. Now, let me take y'all back to last year. Remember when I killed Kellen Moore about how we were running the ball, how we're throwing the ball at the end of the game against the Falcons last year? Oh, well, Saquon got to catch that pass. No, nigga, we shouldn't even be throwing the ball to begin with. We got 2 people in this backfield that can squat apartment complexes. Why are we throwing the ball? Like, that literally makes no sense. You have Derrick Henry. You have Lamar Jackson. I'm calling the play for 8, and I'm living with the results. I am putting the ball. I'm doing exact. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. Now, this is crazy. I'm about to make this connection. I'm doing what Dak Prescott did with CeeDee Lamb. I'm giving the ball to my best player. I'm drawing up a play for my best player, and I'm living with the results. Are you telling me Brian Schottenheimer is a better coach than John Harbaugh? Is that what's getting said? Brian Schottenheimer is a better coach than John Harbaugh? If I said that, you would probably think I was crazy. You would probably say I need to get tested. You would probably stop watching the program. You would withdraw from the program if I said that. But judging by this, come on. Look at this man. Yeah. That's the face right there. Yeah, that's the face. That's the face of continuity right there. That's the face of understanding the situation. That's the face of success right there, huh? True. All I know is don't let Tyreek Hill go to the Steelers. Don't let Tyreek Hill go to the Steelers. The Ravens can wrap this division up. You can wrap it on up. You can wrap it up. Like, and I know they just drafted that Mike Green fella, but ain't gonna be no difference maker. And respect to Kyle Hamilton, man. Kyle Hamilton's out there doing what he can. Respect to Nate Wiggins, man. He out there doing what he can. I like Nate Wiggins and Kyle Hamilton. But the league is caught on to Roquan Smith. They caught on to the fact that this man is terrible in pass coverage. Great against the run. Terrible in pass coverage. Patrick Queen leaving out the building was one of the biggest mistakes the Ravens has ever made. One of the biggest mistakes. And they're paying for it immensely. You seeing it. That was the perfect 1-2 punch. They was just like Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner, but Fred Warner is going to go out there and make it happen. That's just how good Fred Warner is. Now, Roquan Smith, all the respect to brother, but no, he's not good out there by himself. And Harbaugh, I'm going to have a drink for you. Lamar go out here and he go win him another MVP and can't get over the hump, you should be fired. You should be fired. Take your folk ass back to being a special teams coordinator. And shouts out to my boy Rashad and my boy Felton, man. Cause y'all been talking about him for years, dog. Y'all been talking about him for years. And I'm telling you right now, I'm right there with you. I would fire his ass. Steve Bisciotti, whatever the fuck his name is, the owner's name, you better be listening. Keep that Harbaugh around and see what happened to you. Now, I appreciate any and everybody that's been locked in with me for these last hour and 20 minutes. I just had to come out here and give y'all the show because last week, like I said, I was under the weather and whatnot, so I wasn't really able to come to y'all and this, that, and the third. Cause we sure had a lot to talk about. But I'm gonna come back on here Saturday sometime, and we're gonna do week 2 predictions. And tomorrow night, I might like Washington. I like Washington tomorrow night. I like Washington on the account of they know Michael Parsons. Like, I don't think any team that's used to playing against Michael Parsons is gonna be scared of him, right? Being on Green Bay. But but I think they got just enough on Washington to actually get the job done because they don't have the Packers don't have no real DBs. No, they have a pass rush, but I wouldn't call it a real pass rush, not just yet. And if I had to give a final score, I would say Packers 23, Washington 28. Washington 28, Packers 23. And with that being said, I'm gonna go and dip up out of here because I ain't gonna allow my phone finna die, and I'm operating this shit off the phone this week. Hey, it's been real hollering at my people over here at the program. Make sure y'all tune in Tuesday for Two Hills shooting the shit with you every Tuesday, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Me and my boy John, we talk that wrestle talk, and I definitely be on here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. coming to you live from the program. No bush. On the Facebook, on the YouTube, and the SR, also known as X. Make sure y'all get at me, man. And hey, if there's anything y'all want to be wanting to talk about, speak on, just hit me up in private if you got my Facebook or whatever, and we could definitely get you arranged and situated to come take a seat up here on the program, and we could definitely talk about it. But with that being said, peace on both hands, which is 4 fingers. I'm out.